So in part one, we talked about why you should do the super slow workout and the benefits of it. In this video, I'm going to give you a demonstration on exactly how to do it. Now to start, I did a typical dynamic stretch warm-up, and you can see my video on how and why to do that, and we're just going to jump right in. You got to remember, this is only 5 sets, so we're going to start out with leg press, and the reason I like to do that is because number one, it gets it out of the way. It's probably the hardest movement, and also the most testosterone and human growth hormone is in our legs. So there are studies that show why it's good to start out doing legs as opposed to something else. So remember, the key here is that momentum is our enemy. We want to avoid that. So we're going to be starting out and moving 10 seconds up, 10 to 12 seconds, as well as back.
You want to have your feet shoulder width apart on this machine, and your back, especially your lower back, flush against the seat. It's important when doing this workout not to straighten your legs, and don't let the weight drop. Doing either of these will offer you a rest, which you want to avoid to activate all of your muscle fibers. You know you're doing it right when your legs begin to shake. At the speed that we're doing this, it's good to start with a weight that's about half or 30% of what you normally do. And you're going to want to cheat by moving the weight faster, so avoid doing that. This is why I ask people to count the seconds during the rep when doing this. It's a way of monitoring because your mind will play tricks on you to get out of doing the hard work. But going faster moves you into just working your slow twitch muscles. The best results with this is to go to failure +2. So if you're doing this alone, that means spotting yourself, as you'll see me do using my hands to help the movement, or for the other exercises where you can't spot yourself, drop the weight as if you were getting a spot, about 20%, but don't do it fast. That's why it's a good idea to do this with a partner, and each one of you do the workout in its entirety while the other one just spots. I'm just going to speed it up a little bit here because you get the point. You want to almost run from one set to the next to avoid any rest. People don't understand how this can be done in under 50 minutes. And if you look at me after just this first set, I'm completely shot. That's how it's possible. You just have to experience it. Most people in the gym just do activity rather than muscle resistance workouts under continuous load that drives a deep level of fatigue like this one. The first inch of this movement should take about 3 seconds. This is a way to deprive yourself of the initial momentum, which is just what you need for this workout. After the first few reps, you'll have the feeling that you were stopping something from falling on you, and continue to do so until you can no longer stop the weight, and that's the point of this. Once you reach exhaustion, don't try to heave or jerk the weight to get the last repetition in. Instead, just keep trying to produce the movement, even if it's not going anywhere, for another 5 seconds or so. If you're using the appropriate amount of weight or resistance, you'll be able to perform 4 to 8 repetitions.
Yeah. That's it.
You can also see why this workout is very safe, moving so slow with light weight. When you do this workout, you're removing momentum and inertia when you're pushing, as well as on the negative. Start at 1 time per week and move to 2 times maximum. You'll get a lot more results in less time, and the muscle gains happen during your rest. An important factor here is that there's no screw around time. You're not on the phone, no emails, no talking to other people, just working out and or catching your breath. Machines are often better for this because it's easier to do breakdowns. Just do them slow as well, as mentioned. The benefit of using a quality machine is that it'll allow you to focus your mind on the effort as opposed to the movement. You don't have to stabilize or balance any weight, which is often better when you're alone doing this.
Yeah.
So far I've done 3 sets and I'm totally spent, and there's not many other workouts that you can say the same. If you're not burned out, you're probably not going slow enough and or you have too much weight. The experts who recommend doing this workout, like Dr. McGuff, who's an emergency room doctor, always talk about how strength training is the best preventative medicine that we can engage in. People often ask me, when can I do this again? Now, if you can do it the next day, that means you definitely didn't do it hard enough, meaning slow enough movements with the extra reps after failure. You have to recover from this one, and you'll know it when you have because you'll feel great. But doing this too soon will only increase your cortisol and will hurt your muscle growth rather than help it. But the easiest way to tell when to do this again is to listen to your body. When doing this type of workout, you'll be eager to do this or other exercise again, like getting a new engine in your car. You just want to drive it. And it's important to know exercise won't make up for a bad diet. There's a lot of information on my site as well as my YouTube channel here on what to eat and what to avoid. You can see my video on what I eat for breakfast as an example, and other recipes as well. Always make sure to keep the weight moving. Unlike many other workouts I've done, this is very safe, and I can't say that about other workouts. There are many aspects of CrossFit, for example, that I like, but with high weights and swinging and some dangerous movements, unfortunately, I know quite a few people that have gotten hurt doing it. You also don't see many Olympic weightlifters in the gym older than 40 because they either get hurt or their joints just can't take it any longer. So the next time you tell yourself you don't have time to go to the gym, if you have under 15 minutes a week, just know that you're bullshitting yourself. In fact, you could send this to everyone who says that as well. In the blog associated with this video, I'll talk about the best things to eat before and after this workout, so check that out here on this link. But most importantly, what you definitely don't want to eat to stop muscle building and fat burning after the workout. You could also see my guides on what supplements I take as well. I'll have a complete breakdown and directions of what to do for this workout in the blog associated with this video by the experts who started and continue to recommend this workout 20 years later. Good luck.
So that's the whole workout in less than 15 minutes, and I'm absolutely exhausted right now. So if I haven't made it clear already, be sure when you are extending your arms not to make a perfect extension all the way straight, to stop just before that happens, as well as when you're coming back down to the bottom, you don't want to bounce or rebound back up, because that's a little bit of a cheat as well. And that's really where the gold is here in those two areas, because you're working so precisely your muscles in that. Now, for more out-of-the-box workouts, you can subscribe here or check out the website, theartofunity.com. Like the Sprint 8, that helps to increase your human growth hormone as well as your testosterone, burning fat and building muscle, and it's also anti-aging, as well as great healthy recipes pre and post-workout. So you can subscribe here or check out theartofunity.com. Good luck with this.